Hello, welcome everybody. Join us for part one of our interview with the Woodward Youth Football Program. First, we got the third and fourth grade. Both squads took home championships recently here. The third and fourth grade able to defeat Canadian 14-0. And we've got Coach BJ Williams with us, as well as players Benny Williams and Leo Nelson. And Coach Williams, I want to start with you. Coaching this team, you guys have invested some time in that multiple years and had a lot of fun with it from everything I've seen. Talk about what it's like to coach these guys up and, enjoy what was a very successful season.
Oh, it's always a pleasure to coach these kids because they're willing to do anything you ask them to do. And just seeing them from day one when we were conditioning at the high school, running in the stands, watching them puke, getting all the Dr. Peppers out of their system to how they progress through the football season and getting better, learning the game of football and watching the fundamentals that we try to teach them finally click for them, especially when you get to the championship game and playing Canadian in the championship game, getting the revenge. I call this season the revenge season because last year we were the young kids in the league and we were getting beat by Elk City pretty handedly, by Canadian pretty handedly. And so this year we got to flip the script. So we started off the season, opened it up with Canadian, jumped out to an early lead, and then they beat us. We beat ourselves, I should say. Right. We learned a lot of things from that first loss, changed some things up. These kids really understood, hey, we have a chance to be good. We have to prepare ourselves better. And I was proud of them. Throughout the whole season, they got better and better and better. And we got to face Elk City in the regular season and beat them by 3 or 4 touchdowns. And I think then that's when the kids really believed in themselves and they thought, we can do this. Get to the playoffs and we get to play Elk City again in the semifinals. And as they say, it's always hard to beat a team twice. Right. What do? We beat them 35-0. Go to the championship game. Kids had so much energy going into that game, and it was beating Canadian 14-0.
Well, with that, you talked about the revenge factor, as you call it, but you had to play that back-to-back days. That's not easy as well. Conditions maybe a little cold, a little cloudy, that sort of thing. So to pitch shutouts, essentially, in both of those games, against those type of opponents. I mean, what was it like from the sidelines watching those kids? Like you said, kind of the light switches on and you could see them, doing what they need to do to close that win.
Yeah. Again, the credit goes to the kids. We as coaches didn't have to do anything to get them hyped up. I mean, usually with third and fourth graders, you wake up early in the morning, they're tired, they don't want to do anything. We pull up to Canadian Saturday morning for the semifinals game. We get out on the field and they are jacked and ready to go. And then we get there to the championship game. It's the same way. We're not having to do anything as coaches. They're running around having fun. They're beating on their padded pants, getting in rhythm, and we don't have to do anything. And that's exciting as a football coach to see that these kids are really ready to go do this.
Absolutely. Of course, turn it over to our players here, Benny and Leo. Fellas, first, what do you enjoy most about playing football? It sounds like you guys are having a lot of fun. What do you enjoy about football?
Contact.
Contact. You like being able to hit people?
And mostly about how we have really good coaches and about how it feels being on the field and having people watching you and it's funner than you expect.
Yeah, for sure. Do you feel any pressure when people are watching you there and keep an eye on you?
It could be, but not a lot.
You don't stress about it. Just get on the field and play. So, yeah. So far, what do you guys learned the most about football? What do you think has been something that you've improved on a lot since you started?
I think I've improved on tackling.
Okay.
We're talking about offense or defense.
Either way, just in general.
Sure. Yeah, so I think I've improved more both, but I think I've improved a lot in tackling.
Gotcha.
For me, probably tackling and being smart with the football.
Yeah. That's tough. How tough is it to try to execute plays when you see everybody do it in the pros in college and high school? Is it different when you get on the field and go, oh man, I gotta figure out my assignment?
Yeah.
It's way harder than it looks.
For sure. And of course, heard from Coach Williams there about, going through that weekend, the emotion of not only shutting out Lake City, but Canadian on the field. What got you guys so hyped up? Was it just knowing, hey, we got a chance to win that championship? What was that like to go win the championship?
It felt great. I mean, it's fun to go win a championship.
Yeah.
Like Leo said, just in general, you see people doing it up in the pros and everything, but it feels better whenever you do it and more than it feels then.
So the important question is, how do we celebrate?
I don't really know.
Well, we haven't done anything yet. We're
Not-
waiting on the
okay.
rings to come.
I'm about
in.
to say the next
Yeah.
question, the rings. We heard about that. You got those ordered, right?
Yes, we got the rings ordered. So
Awesome.
when they come in, we'll have a party.
Excellent.
But one thing I want to point out for not only these two, but for the whole team, what we put in front of them isn't just what you consider Pee Wee football. It's a lot of football plays and a lot of blocking schemes and fundamentals. Defensively, it's multiple pass coverages. It's multiple blitzes. These kids aren't just going out running a few plays here and there. They're reading offenses. They're reading defenses and what they're supposed to be doing each and every play. And that's impressive for this age group and something that would really benefit the high school whenever they get there.
Well, and I know in talking with, other members of your coaching staff and others, whether it be third or fourth, fifth, and sixth on that side, you guys, like you said, you're not just out there saying, okay, we're going to go have fun, play football. You're trying to lay a good foundation for these guys going forward. So speak to why that is important to you, knowing that Woodward over the last decade or so is trying to get back to where they've been previously in previous history.
Well, as a former Boomer, it's been hard to watch what we've been doing year in and year out. And, to have other dads that are football knowledge based to want to jump in and get going on this league to teach these kids the right way to play football, the fundamentals that it takes to go out and play the game. We're just hopeful that we're doing a small part to help the football program to get better in the future.
Absolutely. And we'll end here with the players, guys. We always hear about, football's brotherhood and the memories made there. What did you enjoy most about this season other than winning the championship? And, how would you describe your teammates as a whole and how you guys bring the energy?
They help you, they give you more energy. Whenever you take a play off, the sidelines are just up and running, and then they get you back. Courage, yes.
Encouraging.
There we go.
There we go. And they just help you get back in the move whenever you miss a play or something like that. So I like the players on the sidelines.
I love executing plays really good, and the thing that I loved most was really just having fun out there. And it's usually you not playing very well if you're just not having fun, and that's why it led us to winning the championship. I mean, we were confident, we were ready, and we loved to play football.
Awesome, guys. Awesome. Well, hey, thank you so much for taking your time with us here, and congrats again on that championship. That was the third and fourth grade team. Coach B.J. Williams, Benny Williams, and Leo Nelson join us. We'll have the fifth and sixth grade team coming right up after this.